Today, the Saja boys will be reacting to short horror stories. No, no more reacting. I am Donnie. We've only done this like 4 times, I think. Besides, we haven't done one of these in a while though, so why are you complaining? We just started and you're already complaining? Why are you guys surprised? He's literally always like this. Can we just start? What even is this video supposed to be about? I've told you a million times. Yeah. To be honest, I wasn't paying attention. Oh my god. Baby, I swear to God, I am a freaking strangle you. Whoa, Jinu, control yourself. Don't put your gross hands on me, just tell me what we're doing. It's real, not that hard. Sigh. Jinu starts gripping his hands around baby's neck. Romance and mystery are trying to hold Jinu back, and Abby is recording the whole thing. After some time, they all end up on the floor except Abby. Haha. Can we start now? Start what? You guys never tell me anything. The stupid freaking short horror stories. Oh, so that's what we're doing. Okay, let's start. And so the Saja boys look at the first short horror story. Let's hope today isn't the day one of them dies. Story number 1. We bought this rundown house. My boyfriend and I. While he started working on converting the kitchen into the main bedroom. Why would you turn a kitchen into a bedroom in the first place? She'll let the story finish before you say anything. While he started working on converting the kitchen into the main bedroom, I insisted on removing the old wallpaper. The previous owner papered every wall and ceiling in the house. Damn, that must have took a while to complete. Yet papering all the walls is insane. Oh, so it's okay when you guys talk, but when I do it's not allowed? See, you get it. It's a lot of work to remove. But it feels so good to get rid of it. The best feeling is getting a long peel. Yes, that must be so satisfying. Oh yeah, 100%. The best feeling is getting a long peel. Like when your skin peels after a bad sunburn. That's concerning. What do you mean your skin peels? Maybe it's a human thing? I turned it into a game. On the hunt to rip the longest piece possible. Ooh, fun and satisfying. I noticed there was a person's name and date under a corner section of paper in every room. I couldn't help but investigate and Googled those names. What I discovered left me speechless. What did you find? Tell me. This room just got like 10 times more tense. So I want to know what happens next. The names all belong to missing people. And the dates match the day of their disappearance. We notified the police, who sent the crime scene team. I overheard one of them say, "Yeah, it's human." Wait, what's human? Ma'am, where's all the material you removed? This isn't wallpaper. I'm sorry, what? I feel sick. Baby, you give off serial killer vibes. Yeah, it's concerning. Anyways, that was interesting. Let's read the next story. Story number 2. A father went to say goodnight to his son, as it was routine since he knew his son would have trouble sleeping if he didn't. It was a sort of silent tradition between them. One he never forgot to attend. Oh God. What? I'm already imagining what's going to happen. The room was dimly lit by the lamp. But the father could clearly see there was something unusual about the kid tonight. I was not expecting that. I was thinking something else. It's all gonna go downhill from here. I know I love it. He looked the same, just with a huge grin that drew from ear to ear. You okay, buddy? He asked. The son nodded, still grinning, before saying, Daddy, check for monsters under my bed. Okay, now that's creepy. That's not his son, is it? Gulp. The father chuckled and got on his knees to take a look. There, under the bed, was his son. His real son. Pale, trembling, and scared to death. He whispered, Daddy, there's someone on my bed. This one wasn't that interesting. Story number 3. Every night, I relive burying my comrades from the war in my dreams. Oh, why? That's scary. Not because of the night terrors. What a weird way of saying nightmares. But for the scratches on my arms and dirt on the floor every time I wake up. I'm sorry, why you say? Huh. You're joking, right? These aren't real, right? I don't know what to believe anymore. That one was too short. Next one, please. Story number 4. When I smiled in her direction, she didn't smile back. Who? And why? There's something really wrong with this mirror. Oh. Damn. Is that it? Yeah, I think that one is called a 2-sentence horror story. Those exist? Yeah. Why? 'Cause why not? It's kinda cool. Let's keep reading the really short ones. Story number 5. My 4-year-old said he wished people didn't have to knock to get in a house. Okay. He seems like a curious child. Curiosity is a very good skill to have. No one needs your life lessons mystery. I told him about doorbells, and he asked me if we could install one on his window. Who is he trying to get into the window? Holy shit. Now ID, leave the country. Story number 6. It's so dark here. I can't even move, breathe, speak, or hear anything. That's unsettling from the start. Do I even want to know what we'll read next? If only I knew it would be this lonely. I would have asked to be cremated instead. Oh, so they were like buried alive? I guess so. That one was kinda lame. Can we read the slightly longer ones? Okay, next. Story number 7. It's been 315 days since the outbreak. 187 days since I realized I might be the only survivor. And 3 days since the two of us found each other in the wreckage of the world. What happened? Hold on, let me grab my popcorn. It made me feel like everything was going to be okay again. After so long alone. I almost forgot that the first sign of infection is hallucinating imaginary people. That's it. Wow, how lame. Story number 8. Growing up with cats and dogs. I grew accustomed to being awakened by the sounds of scratching on my door. Oh God, I think I know where this is going. Now that I live alone, the sound is much more disturbing. Yup, sounds about right. Story number 9. I aimed my gun at the sick bastard who murdered my wife. Getting straight to the point. He cried so desperately, scared for what was to come. No, really? If only he had talked to me and tried to reason. Maybe I could have spared him. No, you couldn't have. Yeah, only if you really loved her. But that was impossible. After all, he was born just a few minutes ago. Holy damn. That's insane. You were aiming a gun at an infant? What's wrong with you people? Honestly, I thought it was going to turn out to be him, lol. Story number 10. 2 teenagers are in a deserted lover's lane, making out in the car. Yuck. The radio is on, announcing the news that a convicted serial killer just escaped from the asylum he was kept in. That's better. You scare me sometimes. Good. Police ask people to call them if they see a bizarre-looking man with a hook in his hand. The girl, unsettled by the news, asks the boy to take her home immediately. I mean, I would too. He tries hard to convince her date to stay, but eventually gives up and heads back, safely at the girl's house. She gets out of the car, but the door doesn't close. She freezes as she sees a hook suspended from the door handle. That's crazy. You were making out with a killer? Imagine. So then the Saja boys couldn't sleep that night. Other than Baby, who slept peacefully. The end.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, bye.